Numbers 1 and 49. Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel.
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, and
Bahashim,
Kakadash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well. Shalom to the Yakim, Akwathium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
Want to read that for me again?
Numbers 1 and 49. Only thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them among the children of Israel.
That's right. And this is talking about not trying to number the children of Israel. This was a commandment, okay, for the children of Israel not to try to number themselves because they were going to be like the sand of the sea, okay? But what does Esau do? Okay, Esau does his surveys, or what are them fucking things called, when he goes around trying to count people, okay? This is what he's doing. This is what he does, man. He's trying to find out where all the children of Israel are. Okay. And right now, what he's getting ready to do is he's getting ready to try to enslave us through the sea hip. All right. So I have the this book. We read it. We went through this before. It's Martial Law and the Concentration Camps by Megas Mullahs. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit. You want to get Proverbs 22 and 7 and hold that for me? Okay. As a result of Edom owning, controlling, and issuing the money, the elite bankers own Jacob. Okay. So if the elite bankers own Jacob, okay, which Jacob is the children of Israel, Salakia. You good? So if let me start again. We had a little some things going on, car doors over the way, and some music. So as a result of Edom, the so-called white man, owning, controlling, and issuing the money, his money, his system, okay? The elite bankers own Jacob. All right. This is how they keep control over the people. This is how they keep control over a nation. This is how they've been keeping control over the whole world. But what's taking place right now? Okay, the dollar, or the so-called white man's money, is failing. You see, so he has to come up with a new system to try to continue to control the people, man. And that central bank digital currency, I think they struck down a bill. They said something about they're trying to do away with it. You know, you see, but that central bank digital currency is going to come in the form of the CHIP, man. And we're going to read a little bit about that. Okay, so the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower, which is the poor, okay, is servant to the lender, the so-called white man. Go ahead and read that, brother.
You just read it, huh?
Oh shit, did I? So like that, y'all. I got some noise on, over in the parking lot, man. The infamous nigger woman, you know. So it kind of threw me off, but go ahead and read it anyways, brother.
Proverbs 22 and 7. Yep. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender.
That's right. And since the Federal Reserve System is owned by the Rothschild family, okay, did you hear that? The Federal Reserve is owned by the Rothschilds. Okay, all the money, man. You know, I don't remember which one. I think it was Meyer. Amshire Rothschild that said, "Give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes the laws." You see, all right. So they currently rule over the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American. Or no, the so-called black, Latinos, Native American Indians. Man, Jacob being dependent upon the U.S. dollar. Okay, you Negroes want to get up and work 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week. You know. So you can bring home a big ass check to go buy, give it back to the so-called white man. All right, that's what our people do, man. You know, they're slaves to this currency.
Biggest consumers.
Yep. To make a living thereby have become servant to the lender. Can you read Jeremiah 2 and 14? Y'all motherfuckers had to come down here with their shit.
Jeremiah 2 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
Is Israel a servant?
Yep.
Is he a homeborn slave?
That's right. Is Israel a servant? Are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians homeborn slaves, man? Are they a servant? No, they're kings and princes. They're rulers, man. Okay, they're priests. You know, and they should be ruling over the whole goddamn earth, man. But what do? They rely on Egypt. They go down to Egypt for help every time that there's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, you got these Negroes in Atlanta, hundreds of them outside of the IRS building, trying to get in to get their fucking their money, man. You know, they're so focused on trying to get money instead of, instead of being consumers, man. These people need to become a little bit wiser. Our people need to become a little wiser with their finances, man. Because I have a sister that she'll overspend at the end of the year, thinking she's going to get a big ass income tax return, and use the income tax return to catch up on every fucking thing. Which is foolish as hell. That's just our people, man. Are they homeborn servants? Are they slaves? Homeborn servants? You know? Okay. So with the elite bankers, beginning with the Rothschilds, the issuance of a birth certificate serves as a receipt to the bankers, okay? You see, and that social security card also. They said that there's a certain that those things are used to actually keep account of who is being born in the number of the children of Israel, man. That's why they issue those things. They want to know how many slaves they have. Okay, so being as though that it's only on paper right now. Okay, those birth certificates, those social security cards, all right, and having you bound by the financial system.
Yep.
They have total control over your ass, man.
Yeah.
You can't go get a job without your birth certificate or social security card. You see? You understand? You can't open a bank account without those things sometimes. You see? So Esau has you locked in as a slave, but he's trying to make you a perpetual slave by giving you the sea hip. Okay? So showing the date of delivery of their livestock, pun intended, because that's what you are. You're sheep. You're sheep. That's what they call you, goyim.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, the elites call you goyim. Okay. You see? You got to be kidding. All right. The unlawful imposition and dispensation of the birth certificate, social security number, and identification, or ID, acronym for identity document. Can you grab numbers 1 and 49? Or not? Don't worry about that because you already read that. Grab another one. Whole Revelations 2 and 10. I'm going to get to, you'll be there, I'll be there in a second. So that acronym for an ID or identity document, the shadow or property to the elites. That made you a property, man. I just got done saying that. So you're property to the elite bankers, man. When you have a birth certificate, when you have a social security card, you see. So what's going to happen when the economy collapses, when the dollar fails?
Well, that's what's happening. That oil, they want to put that oil in the sheep.
Yep.
That goyim.
Yep.
Because the inflation is going down, the money is going down, and what's happening? The real money is coming up, which is what? The land,
Yep.
the cattle, things of that nature. That's the real riches of the world. Right. So that's what they want. They want to crash the dollar.
Yep.
And they want to put that oil in us.
And that's what's going to happen. A digital, okay? That digital oil.
That's right.
All right. So under these circumstances, it will be consequently relatively easy for the bankers to have Jacob and the population as a whole to be rounded up and forced into concentration camps. Once that economy collapses, it's going to be easy for them to do these things because a lot of our people are going to run down to Egypt for help. And what's going to happen when you take your documents down there? They're going to run your name. They're going to find out that you're useless or you've been a bad boy putting videos about them online. Okay? And they're probably going to put your ass to death. All right? That's how they're going to work this thing. Red list, blue list, yellow list, okay, green. All right. So, under these circumstances, it will be consequently relatively easy for bankers to have Jacob, the so called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, and the population as a whole rounded up and forced into concentration camps. To summarize, horses, cattle, and livestock are normally captured in the field, plantation, ranch, or farm and rounded and herded up into stalls, stables, sheds, and other compartments because that's what they're going to do to you.
Yep.
Okay? They're going to be rounding you people up. They're going to herd you people. They're going to be putting you people into these damn cells. Okay? And that's what's going to happen to you, man. You know, you're going to be rooted out. They're going to find out who they want to keep, those obedient people and those disobedient. They're going to kill those that don't want to get down, okay? Let's say.
Get down or lay down.
Get down or lay down. That's right. All right. So enclosures in what is known formally as a rodeo, in this case, the bankers' cattle, are so-called goyim, like I said earlier. The goyim means sheep. Okay, that's you people, man. Are the masses, and they likely, as had been mentioned, will be rounded up, resuming with the analogy, the field, plantation, ranch, and farm is the future police state of America. The cowboys are the mercenaries and FEMA troops. Okay? So that old sheriff badge, if you go back and look at the old sheriff badge, it looks like a new sheriff badge. It's an old one. It says slave catcher on it. Okay? It's the same thing, man. These people that runaway slave catcher, man. That's what they are. They're gonna have these martial law troops and FEMA troops rounding you people up. You know, and a lot of our people are taking this shit. They still think this is a fucking joke, man.
Hey, Public Enemy, when he came out with the red, white, and blue, he was like, years ago they would have been the ship's captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even KS One.
Yep.
Officer.
That's right.
No.
Yep. You see. All right. Generally, those caught in the rodeo are killed or branded. All right, the latter being an act by the wild and free officially becomes domesticated. So you're wild and free right now, right? What's going to happen to all of these thugs and these loose women? You know, all of these people that think that they're independent. You know, you're going to become a domesticated animal, man. You understand? You know, this is what we're fighting to get the hell out of, man. We're not trying to be a part of that. That's why we teach Yahweh Shem Yahushua in the Holy Scriptures. You know, a lot of our people are still into folly, worried about the basketball games. And it's okay to watch that shit. But when you know the stats to every player on your favorite team, you know, who he's married to, how many kids he's got, you know, all of them. You know, that's going into it. You know, that's a little too much, man. Just watch and enjoy the fucking game. You see? All right. Domesticated meaning wild cattle. The bankers goyim. You're the wild cattle right now. When they get that, when this economy collapses and they start offering that digital all, like the brother keeps saying, you know, that's going to be them domesticating you because they can shut your money off. They can put a signal in that thing, especially if it's in your head. When the scripture says it's going to be in your hand or your forehead, okay, they can put a signal in there to make you bug the fuck out.
Shit,
you know, jump off a bridge or some shit.
The people who took that juice,
yeah.
The brother Yahweh the Maccabees was like,
the 5Gs is getting turned up,
right? and that the people who took that juice, basically, you're disconnected to the Most High.
Yep.
To where I guess it had something to go into that H something he was saying, to where basically, what he said? He said basically, you're disconnected to the Most High, and in that DNA. It spells out YH, you know, the Yahweh basically.
Yep.
But you're disconnected.
Yeah.
Man, and that's heavy.
And then they turned on the CERN. So there's a lot of things that these demons are gonna start jumping on a lot of these people, man. That's why you're starting to see a lot of murders happening. You know, you're gonna start seeing a lot more murders take place, man. You see? All right. So the bankers goyim have been tamed, subdued, and made submissive, compliant, and obedient. Who will be caught? Can you read that Revelations 2?
Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Yep.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
That's right. Some brothers are going to go to jail. Some are going to be beheaded. Go ahead.
that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's right. Read Revelations 13 and 16. Because it's talking about who will be branded with the mark, man.
Uh,
All right.
13 and 16.
Yep.
Revelations 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great,
Mm-hmm.
rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand
Yep.
or in their foreheads.
Yep. And that's everybody, man. Okay. Outside of the elect, outside of that 1/3, which includes 144,000. You see? A lot of you people are going to fall for the okie doke when this economy collapses. When the dollar is no more, these people are going to run their ass downtown in the city they live in looking for answers from the wrong people, man. Okay? Because the men of the Lord ain't going to be out on the street no more.
Nope.
You see?
Nope. That's when our values going to go up.
Yep.
In the beginning, before camp, we was talking about how, ain't nobody looking at us really.
Nah.
And how much, this is, the burden and,
They're looking at us like we're a bunch of fucking nuts, man. That's about it. You know? You see? And that's when it goes into that crying for wine, they're gonna be looking for those nuts. They're gonna be looking for those men that had the end of the world sign. You see? You know what I mean? They're gonna be looking for those brothers that were out there screaming at the top of their lungs, some of them, you know, saying what the true name of the Most High and His Son is. You know, they're going to be looking for brothers like that. But guess what? They're not going to find them. What they're going to find is death. All right? So our forefather David once referred to the wicked as the sword of the Most High. Can you read Psalm 17 and 13 for me?
Psalm 17 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it reads, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him.
That's right. We're asking the Most High to disappoint the nation of Edom. Go ahead.
Cast him down.
Yep.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's right. The wicked, which is thy sword. Romans 9 and 21, I believe it is. It says that vessel of dishonor. Okay. That old serpent, the devil. This is talking about a man. Job 9 and 24 says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And the wicked are being used as the Most High sword, man. Okay? So who is getting ready to bring wrath upon you people, man? The Most High sword. Okay? The so-called white man, the nation of Edom. You see? You got any more on that?
Nope. All right, you good.
All right, get Isaiah 55 and 11. But seeing that a sword is an instrument of death, who shall frustrate or disappoint the intent and desire of the Heavenly Father? Because when the Most High allows Esau to roll, when this, like I said, I keep on saying, I can't say it enough, this dollar is finished. World War III is getting ready to start. These people are going to be over here doing whatever the hell they want to do. Okay? You see? And when they get when they get started doing what they want to do, guess what's going to happen? A lot of people are going to get put to dust, man. By what? The sword. A brother just read it. This sword that is getting ready to be the sword has been sharpened. Okay, the laws, the legislation, all of the things are put in place for what? To be able to round you people up and put you in jails, put you in concentration camps. Why? Because they're going to make a lot of people homeless. They actually have laws on the books right now about homelessness. Okay, if you're homeless, you can be arrested. It's a crime. It's a criminal act to be homeless. So if that's a law that's on the books, what do you think is going to happen when the economy collapses and a lot of people are out of work? A lot of people are going to be homeless, so they're going to be deemed criminals. Okay, they did it to the slaves that were released.
Yeah.
Okay, after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and the slaves were freed. Okay, certain states made it illegal to be homeless, and if you were homeless, they could arrest you. And what did they get out of that? They got free fucking labor again.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think they're getting ready to do now? They're going to make homelessness, after the economy collapses, homelessness is going to be a criminal offense. Lock your ass up and turn it and have slave camps. Man. All right, you're going to go out and work in fields for free.
Yep. That's some
You
traps
see?
and snares.
There it is. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 55:11.
Yep.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Yep.
It shall not return unto me void.
That's right. This thing is going to happen, okay? Because the Most High has put this out here. The Most High has put these edicts out here that these prophecies are going to come to pass, and He just said it. They're not going to return to me void. All right, they're going to happen. Go ahead, brother.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
That's right.
And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I send it.
That's right. Yep.
That's
So who hath resisted His will? Right. Romans 9:19. See. Nobody has resisted the will of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So that vessel of dishonor, the nation of Edom, okay, the so-called white man can't resist his will. So if he's gonna unleash hell on earth through him, through the nation of Edom, man, the so-called white man. All right. To punish not only his people but the heathens also. See, this is going to be a punch. This is going to be one of the last times that Esau gets his hands dirty for the Most High. Okay. You see that he said that the those spirits created for vengeance, they can't resist the will of the Most High. There's a lot of things, a lot of spiritual things getting ready to take place. These spirits say that they're going to appease, okay, the will of the Most High. They're gonna make the Most High happy to see these things done. Okay. Go ahead.
Romans 9:19.
Yep.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault?
Mm-hmm.
For who have resisted his will?
That's right. Who resisted the will of the Most High? Nobody. Okay. The so-called white man was created to be a murderer and destroyer. Edom is, and will continue to fulfill his sole purpose of creation, that vessel of dishonor, okay, which is to play the role of the wicked, as Cain, the progenitor of the Edomites, okay, because Cain, when you go into Cain, he goes back to the spirit of the serpent in the garden. We're going to go into that on Sunday. Okay, we're going to go back into Esau, Edom on Sunday, starting with the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter, I believe it's 14th verse, where it talks about the serpent seed and the woman seed, okay? And that seed line goes from Cain, okay, into Esau, into the modern day so-called white man. And we can go into Haman and Philip the Macedonian and Alexander the Great. Okay, we can go into all of that. We probably will. Okay, but he's been a murderer and a liar from the beginning, man.
That's right.
You see, and he still is, because he's doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. David said that cast him down, deliver me from the wicked man, which is thy sword. You see, can you grab Genesis 4:8 for me?
Yeah, you still want that Romans 1:25?
Romans 1:24. Oh nah, I was just
Okay.
now it was 21, but yeah, it was Romans 9:21, but I don't want that. Just
Okay.
grab Genesis 4:8 for me. You see? And it was through violence and the sword that the so-called white man first came into power, beginning with Alexander. It's funny I brought that up. And continuing with the conquering sword of Columbus, as his kingdom draws towards an end, the devil plans to fiercely storm upon the people of the Lord, which is the Israelites. And I just got done telling you that these Edomites are getting ready to unleash hell on earth, man. Okay, they're going to come after the Israelites, mainly the elect. They ain't worried about the 2/3, because they ain't going to make it any goddamn way. Them nuclear bombs are going to get their asses, the majority of them. Go ahead, brother.
Genesis 4:8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother,
Mm-hmm.
and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his
Yep.
brother,
You see?
and slew him.
That's right. See? He was the first murderer and the first liar. You know?
I'm on high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, they bumping and rubbing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's all good, y'all want to hang out, but yeah, but Salakia, y'all. So Cain, like I said, man, we going into Genesis, the 3rd chapter. It talks about the serpent seed and the woman seed, man. We're going into a lot of information, so I don't want to get too deep into it. I want to try to finish this lesson. Got a lot of reading. I think. Let me see here. Oh no, I got a little bit left. Grab Revelations 12 and 12 for me. Okay, because he knoweth that he has but a short time, and that's really what the brothers getting ready to read. Undoubtedly, this extreme anger, rage, and fury will be displayed by the sword of the Most High. That's Esau, Edom. He was made the sword, or the wicked was made the sword of the Most High to bring forth rage and violence toward the 2/3 of the children of Israel, mainly because of their disobedience. They don't want to get right. They don't want to listen. You got brothers on street corners in damn near every city in America and across the globe. You got internet that has videos going up 24 hours, 7 days a fucking week. Millions probably of videos, man, going up, in a week's time, and trying to explain to the children of Israel that they need to get their head out their ass and get right because all hell is getting ready to break loose. But only a small number of these people are going to listen. The elect of Israel are going to listen. That's it. You see? So the sword of the Most High during the critical hour of martial law. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Can I read Revelations 11 and 11 first?
Yes, sir. Go
because
ahead.
You was talking about how they're going to come after the men of the Lord.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know what I mean? Yep. So this is why Revelations 12 and 12 is going to take effect.
There you go.
Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
That's right. The 3 days and a half is the 350 years from 1619 to 1969, when Abba Bivens came on the scene and he started teaching that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians in America were the true children of Israel. Okay, that's that 3.5 days, the 350 years. Go ahead, bro.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them, which saw them.
That's right. And who's in fear right now because of all of these brothers being on the street corners, like I just said?
That's right.
The elites did this message has gone to the gates of the nobles.
Yep.
You see? So the elites are actually telling these governments what they need to do immediately.
Yep.
Before all of these people wake up. We don't want all of these people to wake up. We're going to be finished if all of Israel, because Israel is like the sand of the sea. We're going to be in every nation. The dispersed of Israel is in every nation. So spiritually speaking, if all the Israelites would wake up right now, these people would be fucking finished, man. Because their own people, Chinese, Russian, French, German, places in Africa, Australia, okay? See, that's just a demon. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All of the dispersed of Israel would wake up right now. These people would and pray to the Most High, Yahweh, to look to the east and pray in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He'd shut this shit down, man.
Yep.
Hands down. Go ahead, brother.
Revelations 12 and 12.
Yep.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
That's right, and that's talking about the elect of Israel, okay? And dwelling in the Holy Scriptures. Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
That's right.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
That's right, and Esau knows his time is up, man. Okay? The so-called white man, he knows this shit is over. That's why he's doing some sloppy-ass work right now.
That's right. Yep.
He's moving hastily, He got a handful of goddamn people, you know, and he's running over a bumpy ass ground, man, and he's tripping and falling on his over his own damn 2 feet, you know, trying to get this thing done. You see? So undoubtedly, this anger, rage, and fury will be displayed by the sword of the Most High, the devil, or that old serpent, the devil. That's Esau, Edom, the white man. During the critical hour of martial law, in preparation for this moment, Esau established NORTHCOM, the United States Northern Command, following the World Trade Center attack on September 11, 2001. NORTHCOM is a unit of the U.S. Department of Defense and military. Its fundamental task and purpose, essentially, is to provide military assistance and support to U.S. civil authorities. Okay, that's when martial law is declared. You see, under the discretion of either the president or secretary of state, its jurisdiction includes the U.S., Canada, Mexico, portions of the Caribbean. NORTHCOM works closely with the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, National Security Agency, or NSA,